Okay, creatures, we have another requested reading. And now this one is for any creature, especially the one who suggested it, who is having a hard time and they need to be reminded why they love themselves. So I need to remind you about who the fuck you are, aka a bad bitch reading. The Hermetic Tarot was calling me for this one. So we have the Six of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So that's confidence, okay? You need to restore your confidence. How are we going to do that? With the Magician, everything that you need is already inside of you, creature. You may have forgotten about that confidence. You may have forgotten who it is that you are, but you haven't lost it, okay? You are someone who can turn nothing into something. You are somebody who can turn pain into power. You're someone who has overcome so much. You are someone who can conquer anything, okay? Let's continue. This isn't just for the creature who suggested it. This is for anyone who's been feeling this way. We have the Eight of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. I think sometimes you can be a little blind to who it is that you are and how far it is that you've come. And that puts like a big amount of pressure on you. And I think it takes away from your amount of confidence because you can't see how far you've come. I think sometimes we can be our own worst critics and we can be really harsh on ourselves. The way other people view you, not that that matters, how other people view you is completely different from the way you view yourself. I feel like whoever this is for, you're really, really harsh on yourself. You don't see yourself clearly when it comes to the way you look physically, comes to the way that you brighten other people's lives, how far you've come, the amount of personal power that you have. For a guy, I had to stuck, and she's amazing, like you. And yes, I'm in the house. I can't stand my allergens. They're infiltrating my car. The Fortitude card. This is the Strength card. The Strength was in reverse. Again, I think a lot of this is just a confidence issue. I don't think that you lack anything. I don't think that you're lacking inside beauty, personal power, or any of that. I think that something or someone has kind of smothered your confidence a little bit. It's like all the ways that you view yourself are completely opposite of who you actually are. If you could see yourself through the lens of other people, I think that you would have a whole nother perception of yourself, okay? With the Six of Wands and the Magician, this is who the fuck you are. You are so tough and strong and capable of so much. And you have come so far. And you have so much inner power. So, like, you're a true alchemist, okay? But like you see yourself in such a low light. What else do we love about this creature? So we can help this creature and any creature who feels this way see themselves the way that everyone else sees them. We have the Princess of Wands, which is the Knight of Wands or the Page. It's the Page of Wands. Listen. And not to make this about how other people view you, and it doesn't matter how other people view you, but it's just to let you know that there are so many people who hold you to a regard that you need to hold yourself to. You need to hold yourself to a higher regard than the people hold you to. But there are so many people who find you so full of life and very, very, very passionate, and you bring like an excitement to other people. When you're around, people feel just happy and full of joy, and you bring like a passion to the function. You bring this sense of wonder and excitement to people's lives. You're shy, aren't you? King of Pentacles. You fucking get shit done too, okay? You get shit done. You are someone that people look to for structure. You are someone who really can set your mind to something and accomplishment. You're someone who has accomplished a lot. You are someone who is very, very well respected as well. You demand respect and you get it. There's something about you that you may have not always been the most stable person. And again, I think that a lot of what you are missing here with that Eight of Swords and not seeing about yourself is all the progress you have made. You might be having like a faltering moment or a low moment, but like you're forgetting all of that progress you made. Think of who you were 10 years ago compared to who you were now. The person you are now is someone who would have helped the person that you were when you were younger, like the younger version of you. You're someone that the younger version of you would look up to today, okay? Don't forget that. We have the Four of Cups. I think something you might be missing here, something that might be also kind of hindering your confidence or your self-love or just the way you view yourself, is you might not have enough, it might sound silly, but enough hobbies or enough things to pour yourself into creatively. You might be finding yourself feeling depressed or disinterested in things. It's time to kind of take hold of whatever it is that you, like a creative outlet. I mean, it could be pottery, reading, writing, music, it could be anything, right? For me, it's tarot. For me, it's cooking, right? There's so many different things you can pour yourself into, and sometimes it sounds silly, but you know, back in the day when people were just communities and tribes and things of that nature, before all this social construct that we have, people were happier because people had hobbies, people had trades, things of that nature. So there might be some things that, if there's something that you need to kind of get back to or revert back to, or maybe something new that you want to try to kind of pour yourself into, to start watering a talent that you have. Or even if you're not talented and you're just, there's something that you find interesting or want to try, right? I think that would help bring a lot more substance to your life and help build your confidence a little bit more and help really kind of make you fall in love with yourself again. I know it sounds silly, but make you fall in love with life and yourself again. I don't know if this is exactly the type of reading we're going for, but I can't pick how the cards come out. Ten of Swords, Five of Wands, Eight of Cups. Okay. This does feel like you tend to give up a little bit easily on yourself. I want you to think of yourself, look in the mirror and think of yourself, the reflection in the mirror. That's the person that you are spending the rest of your life with, right? The person in the mirror is someone you are spending the rest of your life with. And I also want you to picture that as a whole nother entity. Picture the person in the mirror as someone that you have to take care of. Like, how would you treat them? If it was a different person, like it's you, your reflection is an actual entity, another split version of you, that it's your job to take care of them. How would you treat them? Would you give up on them when things got hard? Or would you fight for them? Okay? You have it in you to take care of fucking business. You are extremely intelligent, extremely pragmatic. You are someone who's very good at making decisions. You're someone that a lot of people look up to as well. I don't know if you realize that. Nine of Cups, Star, Queen. Now we're getting into business. This is who you really are. Boo-boo. We have the Queen of Wands. You have fire, you have passion, you have a magnetism to you. You are very, very, very beautiful. Okay, we have the Star, also very, very beautiful energy, but something very ethereal about you. You have one foot in the real world, one foot in the 3D, one foot in the 5D, one foot in on Earth, and one foot in the cosmos, right? And I don't think you realize there's a lot of people who look up to you, and there's a lot of people who see you as someone that you have an abundance to you. This is so interesting because I'm cooking for my son and the oven went off, and then I have a random alarm that I didn't even know I set that just went off as these three cards came out. Okay, creatures, like it's like a bell is ringing for you. Like something should be shifting in your mind. It's okay to go through these types of things. It's okay to go through moments of feeling low or self-doubt, but sometimes you have to find things and you have to work at maintaining this type of energy, okay? It's being a bad bitch isn't easy, and it's not for the weak, and it's not just for everyone. And I say bad bitch because I'm just trying to be funny, but you know what I mean. The most confident version of yourself, finding that alignment within yourself, okay? I would highly, highly, highly recommend going back into whatever creative outlet is that you might have, or starting a new one to help you kind of tap back into this energy, because spiritual energy is creative energy. And it's also physical energy, and it's all going to make you start feeling more confident and bring you back to yourself. Okay. I feel like you just kind of lost yourself a little bit. We have the moon, right? There's a lot of intense feelings. There's a lot of, parts of you that you keep hidden, and the world needs to see them, okay? Because you do have a lot to offer, okay, creatures? We have the Ace of Cups, right? It's time to pour into yourself. Stop pouring into other people so much. Stop worrying about what other people think about you so much. And, yeah, be the bad bitch that you are. Okay, bye.